Hi guys, hope you are well and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a very exciting video. You guys basically asked me if I would share with you all the items that I've purchased for the boys over Christmas because I was talking to you guys about it on my Instagram. So if you don't follow me, I'll leave my handles on the screen so you can go on over and check me out over there because I'm active on a daily basis, just giving you a bit more insight into our lives and things like that. However, I thought, well, yeah, I will, because I always turn to YouTube videos to find out what other people are buying for their children, to give me inspiration for what I should buy my children, because there are so many things out there, and at the end of the day, you want to know that what you're buying is good, and that they're going to like it, and it's for their age range, and all things like that. So I basically did a lot of hunting. I am pretty much sorted in terms of the boys' presents now. I've got two piles next to me. Klayton's pile is almost double the size of Parker's, I would say, but that's only because his birthday is the week before Christmas. So what I'm actually going to be showing you for Klayton are ideas that you can buy. Klayton's quite an advanced 3-year-old. He'll be 4 on the 18th of December. So these are toys that I would say are probably more for the age 4 to 5-year-old age range, maybe a little bit older than that. Some areas he's quite advanced. So I kind of say they spread that distance, but he has quite a lot more than what Parker has, and that's just because these are his birthday presents as well. So he's not getting this all for Christmas. I'm actually going to split this video up into 2 separate videos. So I'm going to be doing like a baby toddler video, and I'm going to be doing like a preschooler young child video as well, which will be Klayton's toys, just because I feel like this video could go on for quite a while otherwise. But there are some really quite different ideas here and things that I've kind of hunted down that I think Klayton's going to love and Parker's going to love. Parker's I was a little bit more limited on the options, but you'll see that. But the first video I'm going to share with you today is Klayton's video and all the things that I bought for Klayton for Christmas. Now, I don't know how long this video is going to be able to be up for, so if you're watching, carry on watching. He doesn't watch my YouTube at the moment, but in years to come, I don't think I'll be able to leave this on here because I think he will. He does watch YouTube, just not my channel. He knows that I clean as well, so you ask him what I do for a job and he says, "Mummy cleans on videos." And I'm like, well, yeah, you've pretty much got me down. So I don't think he knows that I do this side as well. So I don't really feel like I need to put in a disclaimer as such, as I see a lot of other YouTubers doing, but just as a little one, I guess, this isn't me bragging, this isn't me saying, look what I've got, it's just literally here to give you guys ideas because you wanted me to film this. So if you are new to my channel, you've just stumbled across me, this is me. I'm not that type of person at all. I just want to genuinely share with you what I've got because I love watching these videos to get ideas too. So if you want to see what I bought my almost 4-year-old, then just keep watching. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff here. It varies from different shops. So I've got B&M, I've got Argos, and a lot of Amazon as well. And I think that's pretty much where everything's come from in Klayton's pile. Yeah. Everything has come from Amazon, B&M or Argos in Klayton's pile, and I got a lot of stuff on the recent 3 for 2 offer. The reason why I'm uploading this to you now is because obviously there are going to be a lot of Cyber Monday deals and all things like that, so you still might be able to get a lot of these in like the bargain sections, which I definitely think is great. Some of the items, like I said, I got on 3 for 2, and I think I saved myself like £150 to £200 for both of the boys' presents in total. In total, I would probably say on Klayton I've spent about 200 odd, that's for birthday and Christmas. I have been quite brutal this year and quite money conscious. Klayton has everything basically. My parents, I have 2 sisters and a brother. I have my parents, and we have Adam's parents, Adam's sister. Like, we have so many people that buy for the kids. We have nans and granddads and things like that. And over the years, Klayton has had a lot of stuff. Now, you'll see that when I do Parker's video, there's a reason why Parker's video, bless him, his little toys, he doesn't have that many. And the only reason I've actually got him toys is probably so Klayton doesn't look down on the toys as such and go, well, why hasn't Father Christmas brought him much? And that's the only reason he's probably got toys, because he doesn't actually need any more at all. There are a few things, but everything of Klayton's is in quite good condition. But yeah, a lot of this stuff I saved a lot of money on. On one of the 3 for 2s, I saved £60 because I group my items. So little hack for you, group your items on any 3 for 2s in the order and do separate orders for each one of what the most expensive stuff is. So I put all of my stuff into a basket, then figured out what the 3 most expensive things were. So I got not the third most expensive thing, 3. Otherwise they'll do the 3 cheapest things, or however you go about doing it. So the first thing that I got that I'm going to show you is this. Now I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. Oh, that's the back. Is this, and it's called Laser Blast. Now I think Klayton is going to absolutely love this. I'm a bit anti buying Nerf guns and blasters and things like that, because I think that it can portray a lot of violence in children. However, my mother-in-law bought Klayton a Nerf gun last year, and he's actually quite good with it. I mean, he fires it we've told him he can fire it at the back doors, and that's probably the only place, only because they're really soft pellets. And he's really, really good with it. He doesn't play with it all the time, and he's not violent with it. And then when I saw this, I thought he would absolutely love it. So it says for the ages 6+, but all it literally is like 2 little guns with lasers on it, and you fire them, and when you hit each other's guns, I believe, lights and sound effects, team battle. So I believe that you can buy more of these, and they all work together as well, so you can buy them with friends. But when you hit each other's guns, you're basically out as such. It's like laser tag. But I thought this was really good. This was a really reasonable price. I can't remember what it was, so I will leave everything linked below for you, but this is from Amazon, and I think he's going to absolutely love opening this on either Christmas or his birthday. I don't know which one yet. Okay, so the next item that I've got, I actually thought this was for Parker, and then when I looked at the age range on it, it was actually for older. So this is a Little Tikes game. It says from the ages of 5+. It's 2 to 4 player, and it's called Crazy Blender. Now, Klayton absolutely loves playing board games at the moment and playing with people and kind of interacting. We've recently got him like Connect 4, Snakes and Ladders. He has all those sorts of games, and I thought this would be great. So basically what you do is, as far as I'm aware, you pop the recipe card things that you get into the smoothie maker, you blend it up, and then when you do it, whoever's fruit comes out, the last person's fruit, first to toss in last fruit wins. So whoever's the last person to put in fruit before it comes out, I think, is the winner. Anyways, it looked like quite a good game. It was a Little Tikes game. I thought Klayton would have loads of fun doing this. It didn't look like it could make too much mess or that it could get damaged too easily. So I thought I'll pick that up, and that was just from Argos. Now, the next thing I've got him is one of the more expensive items, and I think this is going to be a Christmas present, because one of the other big presents is going to be a birthday present. Now, this cost around £50 odd, and there's a reason why I bought it, and it's because of the job that I do. So Klayton sees me actively doing vlogging, doing YouTube all the time, and he sees me with multiple cameras and lights and all things like that. And so I thought, considering how much he loves my iPhone as well, he's always on my phone and all things like that, and he's always taking pictures. So I thought I would buy him this. Now, it's the VTech Kiddie Zoom Duo camera, and I am so excited for him to use this. You can pop in a micro SD card, which I think I'm going to need to do because it stores more photos and videos. But basically, it's a camera. He can take photos, videos, he can play games on it. I think it's got a camera both front and rear facing. Yes, it does. And it's got a flash in it, and he's basically going to have his own little camera like me, and I know he is going to love taking pictures on this. I think I might make this the Christmas present, because I think on Christmas Day he's going to have so much fun taking pictures and all things like that. He is a right little picture person. He loves them, he loves posing for them. Anytime I've got my camera out or I'm like on Instagram doing stories, he wants to be involved. So I think he's going to love this. Again, I purchased this from Argos on the 3 for 2, and I think it was like £53, but I think he's going to love this. And on a side note to that, me and Adam both have, not that I've been wearing mine recently, but Adam wears his quite a bit. We both have iWatches, and Klayton absolutely loves those too. So as a present from my mum and dad have actually bought him the watch version, the VTech watch as well. They've bought him that because obviously they've got birthday and Christmas to buy for as well, and I know he's going to love that as well, so I would definitely recommend checking out the watch version as well. Okay, so I really struggle for Klayton because his birthday is right before Christmas, which means that come summer he doesn't have a lot of toys, and it means that we always end up spending out of our own money. So when it comes to things like summer toys and things that he might need in the summer or summer clothes, a lot of people do give us money that we can kind of pop aside, and then he gets stuff. And likewise, because his birthday is at Christmas, I don't actually let him have all of his presents at once. So he does always generally have a selection of new toys that come out throughout the year that he will have that he hasn't used. And we're now in November, and there are still 2 or 3 toys, I think, that are in our toy storage cupboard downstairs that he hasn't opened yet, because I just spread them out and I don't think that he needs them all at once, and then he'll be bored and then I'll have to compensate for that throughout the year and buy him new toys. So one of the things that he really wanted this year, which I didn't buy him because first of all our garden isn't done, but second of all because he can't just have stuff when he asks for it, and I'm a sole believer in that, is this, and it's Swing Ball. Now I remember this as a kid and I absolutely loved it. Now again, this is age 6+, but I think he's really going to like it. He's quite tall for his age and he's also quite clever and he's quite skilled at kind of like outdoor activities. Swing Ball's kind of for anyone. This I picked up from B&M and I picked it up in the end of summer sale and it had gone down from £15 down to a £5. So like I said, I have been really careful with where I'm spending my money this year. I have not gone overboard at all about the bargain buys for me, and even when I do shop, I always shop out a bargain. And £5, I mean, this was a right old bargain, so I know that he's going to love using this in the summer, and again it's another toy that he can have throughout the year. Okay, so Klayton is a little boy that loves to dress up and he also loves to make noise. Now I'm already semi-regretting buying this toy for him, but I know he's going to love it. I picked it up from Amazon. It was not very expensive, under £10, and it's this, a police megaphone. Basically it's a little megaphone that he can talk into and make a good old racket with and pretend he's a police officer. And last year as one of his Christmas presents we got him like a load of dressing up stuff, so I know that he's going to love using that with all of the rest of the dressing up stuff that he has. So I think that's a really good little buy. Okay, so this was another Amazon buy. It was around £15 and it is this. Now this is the kids tactical vest kit. It comes with glasses, a bandana, jacket, Nerf bullets, and it's basically for the kids in your life that love Nerf guns. Now like I said, Klayton's actually quite responsible with Nerf guns and he doesn't go crazy. I maybe won't be saying that in a couple of years time when Parker's a bit older and they're having Nerf gun fights and all things like that, but Klayton loves them, and I thought this was a really good little accessory. He can kind of dress up. It's more to the dress up side of things and I know he'll love that. Again it was off Amazon. It didn't cost very much and I think it'll just be a really fun addition to his dressing up wardrobe and another way for him to use and reuse the Nerf gun toys that he already has. Okay, so this next one is definitely a lot older than what Klayton's capable of. So this will be something that me and Adam help him with, but I know that it's going to be something that he loves. Klayton's quite a comic. He loves to play tricks and things like that. He'll always ask us questions like, what's behind my back, thinking he's absolutely hilarious. So I really thought that if I grabbed him a magic tricks game, he would really enjoy using this. Now I can't remember if I picked this up. I feel like I got this from Amazon and not Argos, and I feel like it was cheaper on there. But there's 130 magic tricks. Like I said, it's from the age of 6, but I think if I give this to him on Christmas Day, he can go around, use it on all the family. He'll have so much fun and enjoyment tricking people, and I know everyone will be so interactive with him. So I just think this is a really good addition. Like I said, he won't be able to use it by himself, but then I don't think magic tricks you can be used by yourself, and over the years he'll learn how to use it. So I think this will be really good. Again, I will leave the prices down below. Okay, so the next present I have is another big one. It was on the 3 for 2 offer along with the VTech camera, and I actually got this for free, so this will be going in. I will probably pair the camera and this one together along with the biggest item that I got, I guess, and they will be like the 3 big presents as such that he'll be getting for Christmas and his birthday. Now a lot of people and a lot of kids have already played with Playmobil stuff, and Klayton has never really had it, but he is obsessed with, at the moment, getting out all of his little characters like the Eagle Piggles and Macca Packers and all of the like little Teletubbies and things like that that he had from when he was a lot younger, and making them play. And likewise he also has like Jess and Woody and Buzz and all those bigger characters, and he makes them play as well. So for Christmas I got him this. Now it is very big, but it is the Playmobil City Action Fire Station. Now this one specifically says that it's from the age of 4 to 10, and I'm just having a look. In it you get like 3 little characters. You get the fire station with stairs, a fire station call out, you get a fire engine, you get cones. I know he is going to have so much fun doing imaginary play with this. Now again, this was £50 odd, so it's a lot of money, and I was very anti wanting to spend £50 on Playmobil because I've never really had Playmobil before and I've never really got it. But I'm hoping that it's going to be worth every penny. But I'd love to know your thoughts on Playmobil below, if you've ever had it and what sets are good and if they're worth their money, whether I should be wasting any more money on them. But I think, in my opinion, Klayton's going to love this and use it to its full extent, and I know so many, well everyone raves about Playmobil, so I'm sure he's going to love it. Okay, so the next item I have is a little addition. He's never really said anything about this. And although he has started saying to me, oh, mummy, I want that, mummy, I want that, I'd like that for Christmas, I'd like Father Christmas to bring me this, he's never mentioned a lot of stuff. I haven't really given him a catalogue to go through or anything like that. I still feel like he's just turning 4, he doesn't go to school yet. I'm at the age where I can still influence what he's having and playing with and things like that. And I feel like these are good toys. So I don't know how many of you guys know, but last year, if you had a little girl, I'm sure you would know, fingerlings were like a massive thing. When I was browsing online, I found this, and it's basically the boys' version of a fingerling. They're called Untamed, and they are basically dinosaur fingerlings. Now, I think he's going to love this. It obviously talks to him, it makes action sounds, he can carry it around. I just think he's going to absolutely love it. This one's called Razor, it makes 40 sounds. It wasn't very expensive, I think it was like under £20 I want to say, and I feel like I got this from Argos. But yeah, I think he's going to really enjoy having this and having it interacting, and because he is still quite young, this says from ages 5+, but I think he's going to love this. And I would definitely say that these are probably aimed at children a little bit younger than 5. I mean, maybe that's because Klayton's a little bit more advanced, but I think he's going to love this, and I think it's a lovely little addition to add to his presents. Okay, so the next thing I got him, I wasn't planning to initially buy for him, and I was kind of thinking, what other toys can I get for him that I think he'll enjoy using that will bulk up his presents? Now, like I said, he already has quite a lot of stuff that he uses, and this is kind of going down the Playmobil avenue because obviously he uses quite a bit of imaginary play. You can't even see me, and it's this. Now, my friend actually told me about this, and she'd got it for her son, and it's the Imaginext Batman Cave gift set. Now, I got this from Argos on another 3 for 2 offer. I think it was like £30 odd. It comes with the Batmobile. He has just become obsessed with Batman recently. It comes with Batman, his cave, everything opens, and this is very similar to the PJ Masks stuff that he had and the Paw Patrol stuff that he had. But I mean, it's got the Joker, the Joker's tank. He is going to have so much fun playing with this. This is for ages 3 to 8, and I know he's going to love it. And I think a lot of the imaginative play, which is what I want him to do and go down for creativity side of things, this is definitely going to bring that out. We're coming to the end of his stuff now. I have a few last little bits, and then I'm going to share with you some other bits that family members are grabbing for him as well, which I think, well, I know he's going to love, but they're just toys that other members are going to get as well. Okay, so the next thing that I've got him are some books. Klayton is obsessed with reading. He absolutely loves to read. He loves bedtime stories and all things like that. So I picked him up some more books. Now, the first 3 that I got him are Mr. Men books. Now, we've had these Mr. Men books before. We just picked them up from the pound shops, from Poundland. He's got Mr. Bump and the Knight. We have picked up Mr. Noisy and the Giant. And we've also picked up Mr. Strong and the Ogre. They were £1 each, really, really easy. They're just kind of starting to go into that bit more kind of, I don't know, the bit more description and stuff like that than the basic books. And considering he started school in September, I know he loves things like that. So they're going to be really, really good books for him to read and use and love. And obviously we always read them to him before bed. Like I said, you don't need to spend a lot of money on stuff. They're just like £1 each from the pound shop. I buy them every year, all the time. Always pick them up when I see them, and I've just been storing them away. The next book that I picked up is this one here, and it's called Oi Dog. Now, I was a bit dubious about buying this at first because I don't like the idea of Klayton using the word oi. It's quite rude in my opinion, but when I actually had a look at the book, I did have a brief read through it, and it doesn't actually use the word oi that much. I don't actually know why it's called Oi Dog, but there's also Oi Frog and Oi Cat. So I'm not quite sure what that's about, but I picked this one up on Amazon. I think he's going to really enjoy it. There's dogs and animals and things like that, which he loves. So just another book to add to his collection. I'd also love to know, for any of you guys that have children that enjoy reading, where you store all their books, because we have so many. Some of them are on Parker shelves. We have so many books now that Klayton still loves to read, and I don't know what to do with them all. We have classics, we have new ones. I'm just so baffled. We have so many. A lot of them are now stored under his bed, and we kind of rotate them out. Okay, so I said to you guys that Klayton is beginning to love Batman, so I purchased this. It is the Batman voice changer helmet. I'm not quite sure how it works. I believe you speak into it and then your voice turns out to be like Batman's. I think Klayton's going to absolutely love this. Like I said, he's become a bit obsessed with Batman. If you saw over on my Instagram, he was Batman for Halloween and Parker was Robin. And I just think he's going to really enjoy doing this. And the fact that the voice changes, I think he'll be in his absolute element. This is 4+, and I think this was on a 3 for 2 offer. So I'm really excited for him to use this. Now, being a mum of boys, I have to kind of go down the boy avenue with everything, and I'm so clueless because I grew up with 2 sisters and a brother, so I didn't really pay much attention to my brother's stuff when he was younger. And basically I knew that I wanted to get Klayton some Lego because obviously he loves building and things like that. However, the Lego now is baffling. Like, there's so much. When you go to Disney, there's so much. The Lego shops. I am just so confused. And all I kept seeing was like these kits that had like, I don't know, like cars or helicopters and stuff like that. And all I wanted was a good old bit of Lego. And that's what Adam said that he has, and I wanted the basics. So I picked up this. Now, this is the Lego Classic Box. It's a medium one. Again, I purchased this from Argos. It was on the 4 for 2. I believe this is the age range. So it's 4 to 99 years of age old, and I think Klayton's gonna love this. It comes with lots of the basic parts, a little basic building block thing, loads of different colours and things like that. And I just thought, well, I might as well pick it up for him, see how he goes before I start spending out a lot of money on the stuff. But my in-laws have actually purchased like a little Cars version for him, which I think he'll really enjoy doing as well. But I'm gonna see how he goes, because there's no point me spending out all the money on the expensive stuff if he's not even gonna use it. But again, another creative element I'm sure he'll love using. Now, the next thing I picked up from B&M, and it was on a 2 for £20 offer. It was £12.99 on its own, and I actually picked up something for Parker, but it is this. It's called Party Star. I think Klayton is absolutely going to love this. It's called Party Star, and it's basically a microphone. I mean, I think I'm going to kind of regret doing this, but Klayton loves to sing and dance around. He's got like the basic microphone, and I thought, do you know what, why not? It's a microphone and stand. He can stand up, sing, do whatever he wants, and you can plug your phone into it too. So he loves singing things like The Greatest Showman. He's obsessed with at the moment. All of his Christmas songs he's loving, and I just thought, do you know what, this would be another really cheap little cute extra to add into his toys for his birthday or Christmas. Okay, so we're coming down to the final presents. Now, the main present that we bought for Klayton, I think we're going to give it to him for his birthday, but he is in desperate need of a bike, and oh my gosh, I thought bikes cost like £50–60. How wrong was I? They don't cost that much. They cost a lot more. So we took Klayton into Halfords, tried him out on a few different ones, and turns out that for his height, he's just over 100 centimetres. He's quite tall for his age. We figured that actually getting the 16-inch wheels, which I was baffled about before, because apparently you've got like 12 and 14 and 16 inches, but getting a 16-inch wheel bike was the best option, and lowering the seat right down, it turned out to be like the perfect height for him. If we'd bought the 14-inch ones, he would have grown out of them in no time. Like, he would have only been able to grow a little bit more, and then he would have needed a new bike. And for the price that they cost, I do not want to be buying a new one anytime soon. So we went into a store, and one of the bikes that he took his eyes on almost straight away from Halfords was the Batman bike. Now, I kind of wanted a neutral bike. I'm not a big fan of colours and things like that, but he is obsessed with Batman. So for his birthday, we have purchased him a Batman bike. Now, I actually found that even though the Batman bike was the same price in Halfords and Argos were doing the 3 for 2. Therefore, I saved myself £60. So theoretically, if I was going to buy the Playmobil anyway, the bike would have cost me £40, or I got an extra toy free. So I saved myself a lot of money. So I would definitely recommend hunting around. Now, I'll insert a shot of what the bike looks like. It was £99 from Argos. It's a 16-inch bike. I'm going to buy him like a little bell, which is £5 from Halfords. I'm going to buy him one of them so he can kind of ride around. And I need to buy the stabilisers still as well. It's just a plain black bike with Batman features, which I think is absolutely going to love. All he keeps saying now is, I want a Batman bike for Christmas. I want Father Christmas to bring me a Batman bike. And I keep telling him, well, you've got to be good because Father Christmas is watching. And then the last 2 items we have, the first thing is this. It's called Matching Letter. And basically it says that it's a preschooler's first game. Now, as far as I'm aware, you put the picture of the animal up. It has the letters on it, and you need to find the letters and then pronounce them and do things like that. And I believe it's just a really interactive way to get them to start learning their letters, kind of matching up the letters to the animals and things like that. Like if you see a bear, you can go bear, and then you can find the b and the e and the a and the r and all those sorts of phonics that you need to know and learn. And because he's going to school soon, I thought this would be perfect. I'm not quite sure what age it says this is from. It doesn't actually have an age range on it, but I know that this is going to be suitable for Klayton because he's just starting to learn those sorts of things. And I picked this up from Amazon, so this is going to be like a really handy thing for him to use and learn from. And I love games that incorporate learning. And the very last thing that I picked him up, and he saw this around a friend's house and he became obsessed with it, is this. It's called Wobbly Worm. I mean, there's not much to it really. Ages 3+, 2 to 3 players. It's a little game. There's basically a worm on a little thing at the bottom and you throw the hoops onto it. It's a bit like the elephant games and things like that, which I know Klayton loves. There's different heights for different difficulties. The reason why I think Klayton likes it so much is when I spoke to one of Klayton's friends' mums, it turns out that her one doesn't actually have batteries in it, so it doesn't move, which makes it a lot easier. But Klayton has been saying how much he wants this game so much, so I mean, I kind of had to get him the games that he really wanted. He hasn't really had much input into too much. But yeah, so I picked him up this. Again, I believe I got this from Amazon, although I could have picked it up from Argos, but I'll leave everything linked below. It wasn't very expensive, and I just know that he's going to love using it. He loves games and things like that, and it's good stuff for like us to play as a family and things like that. So I also wanted to mention a few other things, that not that we've bought, but a few other ideas that you could use if you're looking for other options, the family members and things like that are buying for him. So we've also purchased him something, or my parents have bought him something called Crate Creature Surprise. Now, as far as I'm aware from seeing it, it's basically like a toy that you break into. It's kind of all padlocked and chained up, and it's basically like a furry creature version of a Furby aimed at boys. Clayton had a Furby when he was younger and he was obsessed with it. He loved talking to it, playing with it, but he did drop him quite a few times and kind of grew out of that. So I think he's going to love using this, and I think Parker will love it as well. So we bought him one of those, or my parents have kind of got that for him. The watch, which I mentioned. And then my sister has also bought some more Playmobil items for him, and she also bought him some Geomags, which are like these metal things and they connect together with balls at the end. And again, he loves making stuff, he loves being creative, so I think he's going to love using those as well. He's also requested Splatface for Christmas, so that's going to be interesting. I mean, I'll probably leave that one at Nan and Granddad's house, but I think one of my brothers or sisters is buying that for him as well. There are some more different ideas there for you to kind of have a look at and think about, of toys that you might want to buy for your preschooler or whatever it may be. So I know there are a lot of toys there. Like I said, this is mixing in Christmas and birthday, and when you actually look at the piles aren't actually that big. I think I've just kind of spoken about them quite a bit. Yeah, there's quite a few items there and ideas that you might be able to use for your children for Christmas. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm also going to be doing Parker's one. Parker's one is nowhere near as big, obviously, but I'm also going to be doing Parker's as well. So if you want to watch what you might need to get or what you could buy, some ideas for a baby, then head on over. And I will see you all again in another video very shortly. Bye guys.